Hey, Calvary, it's great to be with you today. We are living in interesting times. Now, I know we keep saying that, but it's true. We are living in interesting times. And one of the reasons that the time we are living in is so interesting is because people are more and more wanting to choose sides. People are more and more wanting to pick a team to be on. Some people are picking the Democratic team. Some people are picking the Republican team. Some people are choosing to identify as a liberal. Others are choosing to identify as conservative. Some people think that COVID-19 is a big deal. Other people think that COVID-19 is not such a big deal. Some people are wearing masks. Other people are choosing to be on the team that is not wearing masks. People are more and more wanting to pick a side to be on. One of my friends refers to this as the problem of dualism, the idea that people want to pick one side or the other and need to pick one side or the other. And this idea or this concept of dualism seems very prevalent in our country today. And unfortunately, it seems to be growing in prevalence in the church today. The idea that you're either Democrat or Republican, liberal or conservative. It's a problem in our country, and it's a problem in the church as well. Listen to what my friend Trenton wrote to me. This is so insightful and accurate. We have bought into a lie that forces us to choose sides in this false dichotomy. Are you against abortion or do you care for the poor? Pick one. Do you want people to have a livelihood or do we protect the elderly and the weak? Pick one. If one side is right, then the other is wrong, and why would anyone choose the wrong side? You see, Satan is using this to divide the church and to render us completely ineffective for the gospel. We cannot succumb to this temptation. We as followers of Jesus must be distinctly different. We must choose a different way. We must choose God's way. We must choose to be on His team. There's a great story in Joshua chapter 5 that speaks to this current environment. This is before Joshua fights the battle of Jericho. And it's as if he's scoping out the city right before the battle. Listen to this. Now when Joshua was near Jericho, he looked up and saw a man standing in front of him with a drawn sword in his hand. Joshua went up to him and asked, "Are you for us or for our enemies?" "Neither," he replied, "but as commander of the army of the Lord, I have now come." You see, many of us, as we pick one side or the other, we want to claim that God is on our side, and that makes our choices right. That is the wrong perspective for us to have. The perspective that Joshua chapter 5 gives us is a completely different perspective. Instead of worrying about which worldly team that you are on, the encouragement from Joshua chapter 5 is to be concerned about whether you are on God's side, to be concerned about whether you are on His team. So for you and for me, let's not be so concerned with liberal or conservative values. Let's be more concerned with God's values. You see, my hope for you, my hope for myself, my prayer for you, my prayer for myself is that when we speak to other people, they would not immediately think, "Oh, he must be a Democrat," or "Oh, she must be a Republican." But what immediately comes to people's mind when they speak to us is, "Oh, they must be followers of Jesus." Choose to be on God's side. God bless you. Have a great day.